Grand Risings with Gundam Nation. LocsNLoad firearm reviews here today. Alright guys, today I got a good video. A lot of you guys have been asking me questions about, and this one is on body armor. Body armor, plate carriers, that type of stuff. Alright, so this one is for beginners, so I'm not going to get too in-depth, but I'm going to tap on to basically things that you should know before you go out and buy body armor. Right? So make this real quick and short, or try to keep it as short as I can. So what is body armor slash plates, right? So body armor is the thing that you wear in front of your body to protect your vital organs, your heart, your lungs, from getting hit by bullets, essentially. Bullets, shrapnel, or anything that can really penetrate your body, your skin, your flesh, your bone, organs. Right, and so that shit is there to protect you and to stop that stuff from happening in layman's terms. Right, like I said, this is very basic, y'all. So when it comes to body armor, what is it for? Like I said, it's to protect your vital organs, your heart and your lungs, and certain, like, all the other internal organs. Depending on the plates, those internal organs may or may not be left open to hazards. Because now body armor's kind of gone from like those big old squares to now it's more cut and conform to your body. So yes, those make it a little bit better to wear, comfortable to wear, and it fits your body, but they don't always cover as much, right? So it's a trade-off. So like I said, what's it for? Protect your vital organs, right? How do you carry plates? Well, there's really two main ways to carry a plate, your body armor, your plates, however you want to call it. You get a plate carrier, and what does a plate carrier does? It's in the name, y'all. It carries your plates. All right, so you can do it like this and have it in a plate carrier. You can wear it over your body with all your gear and ammo, or you can keep it slick. Just keep what you need on there. Or you get backpack armor and put those little panels in your backpack, and that will also protect you from different bullets and calibers to a certain extent. All right, so that is how you carry it, either in a plate carrier or in a backpack. Right? No, please don't tape it to your chest. This isn't what is it, like next Friday when you got the phone books all strapped to you? I can't go nowhere without my armor. No, it's not like that. All right, so I've showed you, all right, this is body armor. This is how you carry body armor. Now, what are the different types of body armor? You kind of found, all right, cool. I know I want body armor, and I found out now how I want to carry that body armor. Now, what type of body armor do I want? There's really three main types of body armor. You got steel, ceramic, and you got poly. All right, so when it comes to steel plates, they are going to be the most durable, i.e. they're going to be able to take the most amount of rounds, multi-hit capability. Steel is not going to break or bend as easy, but it does come with a caveat. These steel plates are going to be the heaviest plates here. For level 3 plus, level 4 protection of these steel plates, you're looking at 8, 10, 12 pounds of plate, and that's a lot of weight to be carrying around. All right, but like I said, when it comes to multi-hit capabilities, steel plates are going to be the best out of the three categories. They're going to be able to take round after round after round and round and still be there asking for more. All right, but the downside of those, like I said, they are heavy, real heavy. So you wear what, like a 10-pound plate in the front, 10-pound plate in the back. That's 20 pounds already. Now that stuff's gonna wear on you, and then it's heavy, then it clanks around when it moves around the plate carrier. So definitely things you gotta think about. And then also spall. What is spalling? That's when the round impacts a steel target and then it fragments out and it creates pretty much shrapnel. All right, so you hit that steel plate in your plate carrier. All right, bam. All right, stop the bullet from going to my heart. But the fragmentation of that round has now gone up to my neck and my jugular or my brain, or somewhere in my body that's either injured me or incapacitated me or is killed me. So you're gonna have to be cognizant of that. There is steel armor out there that has spall coating. So if you're gonna go that route and carry that heavy ass shit, make sure you get a spall coating on your steel plates so the spall does not kill you. All right, next is ceramic. Ceramic is a little bit lighter than steel. Still just as durable, but the problem with ceramic is that it is designed to break apart when it's impacted by rounds. That's really how it stops the bullet from entering your body. Right? That's good and bad, because if now the first round, that first AK round hit your plate and it stopped, cool. But now your plate is cracked. So that second, third, or fourth AK round, those plates may not stop those other incoming rounds, because now the plate's cracked, it's weakened, it's not as strong as it used to be, because it stopped that first round like it was supposed to, but because it cracked, now it's not as strong. So that second AK round might drill right through, especially if it hits like close enough to that first AK round or whatever round you're shooting to penetrate that body armor. So again, caveats to all of these levels of body armor. So you got ceramic. It's a little bit lighter, still kind of heavy, but a little bit lighter. You can still get multi-hit capability at it, just as long as those rounds are not impacting too close to each other. Because in that case, that plate may not stand up to those rounds like it's like the steel would, or the polyurethane or polyethylene would. So again, caveat with that. Is there a spall? A little bit, but because like it breaks apart, so it's not as much, but there's still a little possibility of that. So again, cognizant of that. One thing I forgot to mention with the steel plates is backface deformation. And what that is that, cool, the plate stopped the bullet, but the amount of energy transferred into that plate has pushed the back of the plate pretty much like, here's the front of the plate, right? So the bullet hits, boom. And then you got this little bap, like I'll pull up a picture so you guys can understand what I'm saying. So that little bulge on the backside of the plate is really hitting you in the chest. And so what's right here, like behind that plate, is you got your breastbone and your ribs. So you see how if you got like a 2-inch bulge in the back of that plate, that means you just got a 2-inch bulge in your chest. So your breastbone, your ribs, they're broken and cracked. And, you know, and if it's really, really bad, it probably could have just really killed you. You know, with that much energy transferred to your chest, it really can kill you, even if the plate did stop the bullet. So again, backface deformation is another thing you're going to be considerate of with these body armors. With steel, backface deformation isn't really there because of, you know, the design of the steel. For ceramic, it breaks apart, so there isn't as much backface, but there still can be some. All right, and so that is ceramic. Now into the last one, which is what I have in my plates, is the polyethylene or polyurethane. Poly, I just call them poly. All right, so the poly plates are going to be the lightest plates out of these three body art types, right? So my plates right now, well, and this one is level 3 plus, and this is coming in at 4.2 pounds a plate. And this one over here is my level 4, and those are 6 pounds a plate. So weight is so the weight is nice, right? But I mean, after a while, you know, you wear it 10, 12, 14, 16 hours, it's gonna suck. But not as bad as like those AR-500 steel plates would. All right, so my favorite plates right now are the poly plates because they're the lightest. They still have the ability to take multi-hit capability. Depending on the plate, if you get a real good plate, the backface deformation can really be not eliminated completely, but really cut down to a point where it's not that big of an issue, unless you start getting hit with like hella rounds or some big shit. Then, you know, hopefully you got good plates. And spalling on the poly plates is the least amount of spalling you're gonna get out of ceramic, steel, all those. So when you're worried about spall, the polyethylene, polyurethane, they have the least amount of spall out of these three body armor types. All right, and they're also pretty durable. The only thing with the poly plates is that, one, they can be kind of fragile. If you get them, the manufacturer will tell you, you don't drop them. Like, don't just from up here, because you can really break them and damage the structure of the plates and really compromise the strength of the plates, because now you dropped it and something inside of it's cracked and messed up. So you're gonna have to be cognizant of that. With the poly plates, you can't be just chucking your shit all over the place. You're gonna have to take it and kind of just set it on the ground, not let it fall, because you can damage your plates. But besides that, I'm a big fan of the poly plates. I like the weight. I like the multi-hit capability. And you know, if you get really good ones, Battle Steel, RTS, Aglite, a whole bunch of other ones out there, you can go ahead and get that. Those are good plates. Honorable mention, SAPI plates. I'm not really going to get into them too much. That's what the military really uses a lot, with SAPI plates. But, you know, this is really the top 3 types you're going to find. Like I said, this is for beginners, not all that advanced shit. All right. So next, moving on. All right. So we talked about the types of body armor, right? So we found out what is body armor and what is its uses. All right. We found out how do you want to carry this body armor. Now we found out what type of body armor do you want to carry. Right? And so now what we're going to get into is the different body armor levels, right? So what caliber do I want to stop, or what calibers am I most likely to encounter? Because level 4 plates is not good for everything. Level 2, level 3A plus plates, not level 3A plus, but level 3A plates is not good for everything either. So you're going to have to understand what you're going to be operating in and what you're going to need. Right? And so how are body armor levels measured? One of the most common standards that for body armor is the NIJ. That is the National Institute of Justice, right? And so they have their own little set government standard that where they say, based off this standards, this body armor is good for this level, this caliber, right? So let's see. Try to read off something for you. All right. NIJ has been setting voluntary body armor standards since 1972. This is from the NIJ website. The NIJ standard is the only national accepted standard for body armor worn by law enforcement and correctional officers. NIJ also administers a program to test commercially available armor for compliance with the standards to determine whether the vests meet NIJ's minimum performance standards. The NIJ ballistic resistance standard classifies body armor by levels of ballistic performance. For any performance level, NIJ's test protocol requires that the bullet does not perforate the vest and that the vest protects against blunt trauma. All right, and now it's talking about stab resistance. But these are the people who come up with the official body armor standards and levels that say this is level 3, this is level 4, this will stop this bullet, this will stop that bullet. These are the people that come up with that. All right, so there's the NIJ standard, and then there's what a lot of companies do. They'll look at the NIJ standard and say, okay, you guys test 3 rounds of M855 on level 3 plus or whatever, right? And so they'll take that standard and say, we'll do 10 rounds, right? And that is our standard. So it's basically the NIJ standard, but they kind of tweaked it to their likings a bit. So it still works, but it's just not NIJ standard, right? With the official NIJ stamp on it. It just might be people in the shop that says, all right, we shot this plate a bunch of times with green tips and nothing went through. So this is level 3 plus rated. So you'll have that. You know, is there a big difference? Like if it's really from a reputable company, not so much, because, you know, it's going to be good. But if you really don't know what you're getting, look for body armor that has the NIJ standard attached to it, the actual NIJ standard, not some independent testing, not this guy's word, not that guy's word, not this YouTube video where I shot this plate this many times and this is what happened on this one plate, right? So look for the actual NIJ standard attached to those plates. All right, so now let's get into it. Body armor levels. We're going to start off with the first one. Level 1 body armor. Level 1 body armor is the lowest available level in terms of bulletproof vest. At this level, a vest is rated for 2 types of small caliber rounds, 38 and 22, to be precise. So when you get a level 1 body armor, that's only good for 38 special and 22 caliber rounds. All right, next, level 2A. Level 2A is the next tier up. All right, this is coming from bulletproofzone.com if you're wondering where I'm reading from. Level 2A is the next tier up. At this level, protection is slightly more flexible, additionally protecting the body from 9mm rounds as well as 40 cal rounds. The A distinction refers to having similar properties as level 2 vests, but somewhat weaker. All right, level 2 body armor. Level 2 vests provide the same level of protection as 2A, but can sustain damage from 9mm rounds at a higher velocity, up to 1,245 feet per second, and additionally protects against 357 Magnum rounds. All right, level 3A. This is the top line for pistol rated body armor. So if you're looking to go, if you're like a cop or something, or a correctional officer, or you're doing security and like in a school or something, you don't want to wear rifle body armor, this is what I recommend you wear for body armor against pistols. Level 3A. Level 3A protection covers all previous, oh my God, I'm sorry, I can't read. Level 3A protection covers all previous protection levels as well as 9mm rounds traveling up to 1,400 feet per second. Level 3A vests also protect against 44 Magnum rounds and 44 caliber rounds. So it stops those dirty Harrys. There are suppliers that offer level 3A plus vests that protect against shotgun rounds, 9mm civil defense rounds, and FN57. While such vests are not officially certified by the NIJ, it is an exemplary option, exploratory option for additional firearm resistance. So there's a chance you can get level 3A plus, right? So yeah. So that is the pistol rated body armor, right? So now stepping into rifle rated body armor, right? They have level 3. Level 3 is the minimum requirement for rifle rated body armor that I will tell you. I'm sure there's probably some dildo Dan level body armor out there that does something. Don't go for it. All right, level 3 body armor is the first level that protects against rifle rounds. Hey. These vests usually consist of hard metal plates as opposed to soft plates. Vests must be able to withstand 6 shots from a 7.62 by 51 NATO round, i.e. M114. Not M114, M14. Round traveling up to 2,780 feet per second to be considered level 3. All right, so it's 308. So that 308 over there just got to stop that. All right, what they don't have on here mentioned is level 3 plus. So essentially level 3 plus is level 3 body armor, but in short, level 3 plus plates stop M855, the green tips from an AR-15. Do I have any here? Yep, these things. So these are armor piercing, right? And so with that being common in America, AR-15s being common in America, 223, 5.56 being the most common rifle caliber you're gonna find in America, green tips are something you're really gonna have to consider. That level 3 plus, that regular level 3 rifle plate may not and probably will not stop green tips, right? So that's why they came out with level 3 plus. So many people were concerned about green tips, that they came out with a plate that will specifically stop green tips, M855, right? So remember that. If you want to sound smart, you guys have M855. Don't be in there. You guys got the green tips? No, I want M855. So that is level 3 plus. They don't have it on here, but that is honestly what I recommend as a minimum for rifle body armor, especially if you're in America. If you're in America and you're looking for that boogaloo body carrier, that end of the world body armor, that plate that can really handle what you're most likely to encounter, level 3 plus is the minimum I would go with. All right. And so that's level 3 plus, right? I feel like that's really what you want to go with. If you want the lightest plates with, I think, the right amount of protection, level 3 plus. Now, on to the last one, level 4, right? Which is, like I said, what's in here. Level 4 is the highest basic level, which protects against armor-piercing rounds. Right? They also consist of hard plates as opposed to level 3A plates, right? So when it comes to level 4, let's see if they have the chart here. No. Basically, level 4 will stop everything up to 30-06 armor piercing. All right? So that's 5.56, M855, SS109, I believe, the new shit with the 5.56. What else? 7.62 by 39 armor piercing, 7.62 by 51 armor piercing, 7.62 by 54 armor piercing, I believe, and 30-06 armor piercing. So the highest amount of protection you're gonna get, right? And again, the highest amount also means the most weight. So when you get level 4 plates, they're going to be the heaviest plates, even though these are considered light at 6 pounds a plate. Still 12 pounds you still have to carry. Like I said, it's not as bad as carrying AR-500 steel like I used to, doing security and being there 12, 14, 16 hours or more with 20-pound plates. That shit gets old real fast, right? And so that is stuff you're gonna have to consider. If you're someone like security and you're wearing your plate carrier for hours upon hours upon hours, day after day after day, you really are not gonna want those AR-500 steel plates. That shit is gonna get old so fast, right? You're gonna probably really want to go with the poly plates. You're doing security. You're not in a war zone like that. So what I would say, if you're in security and you want rifle level plates, go with level 3 plus, right? If you're doing security and you're like, a school resource officer, really dealing with rifles is really uncommon. So I would say for you, level 3A body armor, right? The pistol body armor is lighter. You can wear it on your clothes. You're not burdened by the heavy weight because you really got to look at your job and what you do. 9 times out of 10 in a school, as a school resource officer, you're not going to be getting in a shootout. And if a shootout does happen, the chances of it being, something where you're going to need level 4 plates is very unlikely, So it's still possible. Don't get me wrong. It's still possible, but you're going to have to weigh those options. How likely is this to happen? How likely am I, how often what are my chances of getting shot by a pistol versus a rifle? Shit like that. Things I have to think about when I do security. So I go with the rifle plates because a lot of times in security I'd be outside, so where people have their cars and shit, and so you can easily keep a rifle in your car. So that's why I opted for rifle plates in my body armor. If I was inside, like in a venue or something where the chances of somebody bringing a rifle, like sneaking a rifle in there, is very minimum, then I'm gonna wear pistol rated body armor because I don't need this. So things like that is what you're gonna have to consider when you get body armor. So I think I've helped you guys out enough. Showed you what body armor is, what it's used for, how to carry body armor, the standards of body armor, the different types of body armor, and the different body armor levels. Now the rest of the job is on you to figure out what you want, right? And so I guess before I leave you guys, if people are gonna ask, what body armor do you recommend? Both my plates are Bowtech .com battle steel plate. I got level 3 plus and level 4. So that's what I use. The level 4 plates, when in stock, are $99 a plate, right? 6 pounds a plate. As far as the M855 level 3 plus plates, these are 120, 130 or so a plate, right? So, you know, I got 4.2 pounds, 8 pounds, 12 pounds. You can also go with RTS Tactical. I'll put a link in there to RTS Tactical. Why RTS Tactical? Because, to be honest, they make good plates, and if you use the link and buy the plates, I get a kickback. Keeping it 100. Aglite, good plates. They had a good video with the Israeli Special Forces shooting the hell out of that plate, and it works. Also heard Safe Flight Defense. They make decent level 4 plates. Who else? All right, I'm not going to get into it. I'm too much thinking. But this is where you do your research, right? So I've guided you to this point. I showed you the door, and now it's up to you to walk through that door. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you learned something. I always enjoy doing these educational videos and not, oh, cool, watch me do a mag dump. Because that doesn't teach nobody nothing. But these do. So thank you for watching, guys. Stay safe. Stay dangerous. LocsNLoad out.